Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rain and thank you for joining me. So today I want to talk about things that social media has normalized that are not normal, will never be normal, and should not be accepted as a norm in society. Number one, they have ruined relationship expectations. Now, growing up, relationship expectations were set by Disney, okay? We watch Gabriella and Troy and Barbie looking for her prince every time, but that wasn't as bad as what we are seeing on Instagram, right? Instagram, we are seeing all these lavish couples who are going on vacations every now and again, who go to fancy restaurants all the time, who have lavish parties, whether it's a baby shower, it's a whatever shower, it's all expensive, luxury way of living, you know? And you start thinking, if I find a partner, those are the standards. He has to take me out every time I need to go on a vacation every month. I need to be shopping from LV and Gucci and all of that. Now, I don't have anything against that. If you have a partner that can afford it, or you can afford it for yourself, good for you, baby girl. That's good. But for the ones that don't have it, they start thinking that's the standard. And they go around looking for older men who can afford it, older men who have established themselves in their own careers and have money to be able to buy these things, which I think in turn, it's in a way, subtly, it promotes the sugar daddy and the sugar baby and the sugar baby relationship. Because, I mean, where do these young girls get all this money from? You know, maybe some come from rich families, we get it, but others, I don't know. But for the young girls who are upcoming that can't see behind their smoke and the mirrors to be able to filter out some of the things that are lies and that are true, is ruining a lot of what we believe to be true. Now, it gets crazier because this one time I learned that some of these girls can actually rent. Like, they rent out a whole decor with LV paper bags and Gucci paper bags and all that shebang that you see that looks beautiful. Like, it's a fancy hotel with a proper nice decor. It's their birthday and it looks like their partner paid for all of this, and then it's like, oh, surprise baby, it's your birthday, I love you so much, this is what my baby did for me. The baby didn't do anything. The baby does not exist. All of this is done so they can get you guys to envy their lives and like their content and all of that. Like, at what point do we call this thing madness? Like, at what point is it considered madness? Because how do you rent out a whole thing to make it look like you have a boyfriend who treats you like a princess? Like, pay someone to get that done, and there's no part of your brain that says, this is crazy. Why are we doing this? Are we okay in the head? It's okay. Like, you just pay for it. You go there, you take content, you write a whole caption that sounds like somebody did it for you. It is mental illness and it should be addressed as such. So this whole crazy relationship expectations, it must fall. It does not exist. If you find a man who's romantic, obviously he's going to love you. He's going to do all these things. But should it be an expectation and at such frequencies that we are seeing it on social media? I think not. But each to his own. Do what works for you. If this is normal in your life, please continue. Let it be normal. If it isn't, trust me, it's not normal. It's not supposed to be normal. It just isn't. Okay. Number two, it's our childhood. Okay, I had a childhood, so I'm good. I'm not part of our childhood. But like, we don't have kids anymore. Kids are on TikTok. They are making dancing videos. And it's okay. Like, at first, they were just dancing. It was innocent dancing. But now, it's not innocent dancing. It's just weird. Like, we have 16-year-olds who are dancing in such a sexual way that makes me cringe, that makes me want to get to their mommy and be like, why are you not spanking this child? Like, why are kids being allowed to be so explicit on social media? Why? Like, some of these kids don't even look their age. Like, you literally need to get someone to tell you this one is 16 and you're like, 16? Why does she have pictures of herself at a club? Why does a 16-year-old have pictures of herself with older men? Like, you know, we have normalized this influencer life to a point where it takes us time to see all these things that aren't okay. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay for a 16-year-old to be seen at a club, a 16-year-old to be among such old men. Because yeah, you're on TikTok. Yes, you got the fame from TikTok and maybe you're getting exposed now, but you're still young. These older men can still take advantage of you. They're still predators because they are more matured than you are. You see, finding yourself in those situations does not mean that you're mentally ready to be in those situations. So when I see kids who are just growing up a tad bit too fast, it scares me. It scares me so much because there's a lot of pervs out there. And speaking of pervs, when you go in most of their comment section, like these young girls, there's a lot of pervs there as well. Like, I just wish that the social media accounts or social media platforms could have a way to protect these kids, and parents must also do their parenting duties, because we can't always blame the social media platforms. Parents must also be parents, just like they should be from long time ago. But the platforms must also have a way to protect these kids, because a 16-year-old, it's only a matter of time before we start getting all these creepy things about somebody who was stalked and raped and God forbids whatnot. Okay, but it's not normal for us to be seeing such young girls exposing their bodies and dancing in such provocative ways on TikTok, and it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Let's not even talk about Twitter, because Twitter has become another small hub that whenever you open it, that's all you see. So how can kids not be provoked to do that? Because it seems like it's a thing that people want to watch. We don't want to watch that. But anyway, I'm getting too emotional and too for this one. So let's move on to our third point. People overshare on social media. They overshare so much, and then they complain when people are mean and don't care. Here's the thing. Social media, people are just there to unwind. They are there to escape from their problematic lives. So you come, you bring your own problems, you overshare, you tell them about this thing, and that thing, and that thing. You become vulnerable to people that don't care about you. Truth is, social media does not care about you. They don't care. So that's why they can be so mean to you and they're not even hurt. They don't even feel anything, because we have normalized this oversharing trend on social media. You go to social media and you vent. And I'm like, guys, don't you have friends? Don't you have family? Like, these things used to be done with somebody you trusted, like a confidant, like somebody would not tell anybody. But nowadays, you open TikTok and you hear this very sensitive story and you're like, yo, was this thing posted by mistake, or like what's going on? Am I it's like, why would people do that? Like, what's going on? It has led to a point where people will be sharing things and you're like, but don't you have any shame? Because everybody's like listening to it and they think, but you were wrong. Like, you were wrong. Why did you do that? And then to come on social media and post it, are you trying to get us to be on your side? No, baby girl, you were wrong. Like, guys, social media was not meant for you to treat it as a friend. It is not your friend. Social media is not your therapist. Social media is not your mom. It's not your sister. People on social media don't care about you, period. Okay, don't go there and tell them your life story and sob and cry and try to get their sympathies. Don't do that, because that ultimately comes with the opposite of it. There's going to be people who are going to come for you. There's going to be people who are going to be mean, people who might take advantage of the situation you find yourself in. So please, just be safe on social media, guys. Let's just stick to just it being a place where we socialize, we laugh, and we put our phones down and we leave. Okay, don't turn social media into a place where you cry and you become vulnerable and I don't know. Anyway, there's people who are comfortable doing all those things, opening up and just being bare on social media and telling people your deepest darkest secrets, and no, it's just wrong, guys. It is just wrong. You cannot be found on social media crying and telling people your life stories and problems, and even if you don't have friends, social media is not the place for you to go and try to garner sympathy from people. they don't care. Like, did I say that many times? Like, enough for you to understand that people on social media do not care. What they will do is leave a, oh, that's so sad comment and move on with their lives. You are still left to carry the burden of your own problems. So find a different way to offload, a way that's going to make you feel better, a way that's going to give you solutions. If you don't have friends, maybe the best way is to start by making friends and find someone to talk to, find a therapist, find not social media. Social media is not a place for you to overshare. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, guys, like, there's so many things that social media has normalized that should never have been normalized because it's not normal. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it at these 3 things, because if I keep going on and on and on and on, we're gonna be here the whole day, and we don't have the whole day. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think social media has normalized that is definitely not normal, should never be normalized, and we should by all means try to not normalize. Yes. Anyway, guys, until next time, thank you for watching. Bye.
Sweating in this summer heat.